Alright guys, welcome back to another MCreator tutorial. So today what we're going to look at is the particle blocks, which can be found under world procedures and then actions. And then if we scroll down a little bit to spawn particles, there's two different types of particle ones. One is on client side, which basically means that only the player will be able to see that particular one. This is also only spawning a single particle. So with this being said, it's going to be a little bit different than the other one, but you can kind of get a similar effect with the other one. So if we go back to actions and then scroll down, there is spawn particle on server side. So this one is basically going to run for things like blocks, other things like things that aren't required for the client. Now, this is also going to be running across all players. So all players will see the same particle, but it's not really the same particle. It'll be a little bit different across a few different screens. Now, with that being said, the difference with this is you do have a couple extra parameters. You have speed. Now, if you wanted it to basically stay in the same position, you can basically set like 0 for your dx, dy, and dz. Now, dx, dy, and dz basically means direction x, direction y, and direction z. So if you wanted it to basically just spawn a single particle, you would set all these to 0, set your position where you would want it, set one particle, and it'll do the exact same thing as a single particle here. Now with the one up here, we have Vx, Vy, and Vz. Now this is a little bit different because this has to do with velocity. Not all particles support it. I haven't always been able to get it working where it will be a specific direction, but you can play around with this to get the similar effect where you want the particles to go. Now when you're working with these, you would have something like for example, like directional based velocity. Like if you were wanting particles to go the direction the player was going in, then you would use something like entity, and then you would use something like the directional ones, delta movement. So this would be on client side, so this would work fine. So you would have something like this, and then you can basically make the particle go the same direction. Now with these ones, it's distance. So basically, I think it might be measured in the coordinates, or it could be measured in floats. I'm not entirely sure how much or the direction, but this is generally the area that they'll be spawning in. So for example, if you wanted it to go a certain direction, then you're kind of out of luck because the particles are just going to be spawned. So with this, if you had 1, then it's going to be like a 3x3 area because it's one block around the center of where you're spawning your coordinates from, right? So if you wanted a single block, then you would do 0.5 for all these coordinates. And then this particle will spawn somewhere inside that 0.5 space. So that's basically all there is to it. Now, the only thing that I should note is the icons. There are icons on the top here that state the client side. It's a little computer, and then over here there's like a little server icon, so you can kind of see which ones are which. And if you're trying to run something like client side on a server side, it probably won't work. And if you're trying to run clients or server side on client, it'll probably work, but it won't work perfectly because it's only on server side. So just kind of a breakdown of how all that works. But other than that, that's all that we have time for today. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, comment down below, rate the video, and let me know in the comments what you learned about it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace out.